Hey, you tourists. It's again. Only place to get it. 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 There's no other place to get it. Only place to get it is right back to the basic. And I'm your host, Domination. Chuck of the Deuce is how we do it in Texas, baby. All right. The man out of Dallas is back. You know what it is. And we're going to do it big time, big way. I'm going to practice where I preach. I know y'all miss me. I know y'all do, ladies. I'm single. You know what it is. You know what it is. You know what it is, fellas. You know, get your grind up. Get your paper up. You know, if you want things in life, you got to earn for it and get what's yours. And I'm talking about the real men out here. I ain't talking about them fake men out there. But this is a real man. If a real man don't take care of their kids, if a man don't take care of their kids, that's what I mean. A man don't take care of his is not a real man. All right? All right. And really, I want to talk about this, man. I know we talking about the issues of struggle and pain and suffering, but I want to talk about this topic. I'm going to bring about lack of punishment. That's what this video I'm talking about right now. I'm talking about kids. You know kids, man, these days, man. Kids, you know what it's like when you was a kid. I know what it's like when I was a kid. But really, you know, kids bad nowadays, you know. And it's not all of them like that, just some of them. Some kids just looking for affection, look for attention. For, you know, some, you know, you got a lot of kids who parents are, you know, are close together at home. Some parents ain't close together at home with their kids. But, you know, as they parents, you know, it's whatever. But really, I want to talk about, man, I know that they need to have something to do for these kids out here, man. Anywhere. Because a lot of kids won't find something to do, man. And it's, you know, it's that phase, man, for every kid, for kindergarten to teenagers to adults, you know, stuff like that. To little kids, to pre-garden adults, whatever it is. But really, I want to really try to say, man, you know, these kids, man, they are so bad. They get into stuff, man, breaking people's windows, who stealing money out of and somebody else's purses, old lady purses, and you know, skipping out of school. And I know I done that for a fact. I'm not saying kids don't be just like what I do. Do what you got to do. Do what you lead to. Because I'm leading, you lead, and everybody else are followers. A lot of people are followers nowadays. It's not a lot of people are leaders. And the reason why I'm saying this, man, because I don't know what's up with these kids nowadays. And a lot of parents, man, you know, really, I'm going to tell you what my niece has found missing. My niece just found a couple weight 2 months ago, and it's wonderful, you know. Right now, I think she go through that teenage phase. She's 15 years old, thinking grown and all that. I mean, kids smarting off on people. They do. Kids are really smart. They know who they smarting off to. They do. You know, I don't have kids. Maybe one day I'm gonna have children. One day, until I find the right person, man. But really, I'm gonna tell you the truth. You know. I mean, kids gonna be kids. They get into stuff, man. That's what they do. Kids get into stuff. That's what they do. They get into things like that. I mean, that's part of a way of life sometimes. You know, life, you can't take everything what's been granted way handed out to you, man. But really what I'm saying to this, man, these kids, you know what they need when they come back? They need this. Excuse me. They need this. They need a butt whip. You see this? You see this belt? Beat they ass. You know what it is? Beat they ass. Grab a belt, parents. That's all you got to do. Grab a belt like this, like a cowboy. Yippee-yi-yo, ride. I mean, ride that butt and be goddamn high. I don't care if it's a daughter or some sons. Parents, these kids need to beat they ass. Beat their ass, kids. I mean, parents. That's what I mean, parents. My bad. I mean parents, not kids. Parents. These kids need their ass whooping. You need to beat these kids' ass, man. That's what you need to do. Beat they ass. Beat they ass. But really, let's put this aside, shall we? But really, we need to talk to our kids, man, because I don't even know I have kids, but parents need to, what I mean is parents need to talk to their children, because You got a lot of kids are hurting right now because they get into stuff, man. They need to have something to do for these kids. There ain't nothing to do for these kids out there no more. I seen some kids today, always in getting some empty apartment, doing something, always into stuff, playing dirt and all that, always into stuff. That's what kids do. Kids into stuff like that, man. I was once a little kid, man, a little shorty, always into stuff. I remember, 4th of July, we like excuse me, popping firecrackers in the trash dumps, making a lot of noise, and even when I was in the apartments. I mean, every kid does this. Have y'all? I know I did that too. I mean, they always done some, the ding dong ditch, all that. Kids gonna be kids, but really, man, I mean, I believe I believe parents need to discipline their kids, and even though they act bad, they act out, mouthing off or whatever. I know kids get out of line sometimes, but they need to have a reason to listen because most kids nowadays are hurting. They hurting. They need that mom and dad or something. But if most parents who not there, they might have a mother, they might have a dad, or if they don't have a mom and dad, they might have a grandpa, grandma, or uncles or aunties. I mean, uncles and aunts. I'm just the uncle of this, man. I don't have no kids, but my niece was getting into stuff, think she grown and this and that. Run away all the time. She thinks she can do what she want to do. But like I told her, my niece, you don't know what's out there in the world, man. She would not last out there in the streets. You got people, I say good people out here making bad choices. And bad people, they always trying to make bad choices all the time, and stay all bad every day, every time. I mean, it's all about, what kind of lack of choices we made. But even though the punishment would do well, but really a lot of times they need to sit down with their kids and talk to them. That's why, mothers need to talk to their daughters and fathers need to talk to their sons because you don't know what's their mind in school. You ever ask them, these kids, how are you doing today? Are you doing in school? Are you doing all right? You are doing all right, my boy? You all right? And the same thing, mothers like, what you doing, girl? What you doing at school? Where's your homework? Are you doing okay? I'm just checking to see everything is all right. Because, there's a lot of stuff what's going on in the real world, man. It's a lot of drugs, a lot of crime, a lot of, kidnapping of Vince, I mean, everything. It's so much stuff what's going on. Even the way down to the economy is just it's really out of precinct, and we do need to be there for kids because I mean we do need to be. I mean we do. Parents need to be there for their children. That's what I mean. I don't got no kids. Parents need to be there for their children because you don't know what's gonna happen. Just like I'm gonna be there for my niece. I'm just an uncle, and I be there for nieces and my nephews. And it's a sad time right now, man. That you got kids out there. They need to take off that 16 and teen moms off of the TV, man, because all they do is just bring more babies out of this world, and they think it's okay to be a teen mom. No, there is something wrong with that, and that need to be taken off a TV screen. Enough entertainment already. That's the problem. That's enough entertainment as it is, man. But really, we do need to sit down and talk to them. I know discipline will work a lot of times, but parents do need to start talking to their kids, man, because I mean, if you was a kid, you be getting into stuff too. No one's not a church saint somewhere. Everybody done some dirty things out there that hard to get the stain clean off. Someone else's clothing cloth somewhere. I mean, it's all about make awareness for your children, man, because you never know what they get into, man. It's that's why school system is really really out of place right now. It's in a tougher shape as it is because especially high schoolers. High school is really tough because I know how it is when I was in high school. But really need a lack of punishment, man, because some of these kids can be showing off in a minute, especially in these damn stores, man. They will do that in a minute. I ain't gonna front. And some of these parents need to have the decency, the balls to slap the shit out of these kids. But excuse me, not only to slap the stuff out of kids, slapping they ass are behind. You know what I mean? Not with the child abuse. And now parents can't do it now because they're afraid their kids gonna call child support on them. And really, there's a difference between child abuse and punishment. Punishment is like you punish your kids when they do something wrong. That's that old say, it hurts me more, it hurts you. You know, that's that old say. You know, sometimes you don't want to do it, but you got to do it. But you don't want to, you got to bring more fear to them, but at the same time, you got to make them kids respect you, let them know you mean business, you mean something, but do it way out of love at the same time. There's nothing wrong with that. Even though I get beat hard on my nieces, but I love them at the same time. I love my uh uh my nephews, you know, even though that's very tough for them what they see every day, you know. Teen pregnancy, what my nieces see and all that, thinking she's a forward, but she need a real leader and finish school. And I just told her, you know, you need to finish school, then you can do what the hell you want to do after you get out. You get out when you're 18, because right now it's not doing too good. And it's not just happened any one typical race or community. It happened everywhere, because we got to tell these, you know, tell our loved ones we love them, because we don't. Because ain't no telling, because people will lose them. And you never know what's going to happen today, tomorrow. All right, man, folks. And that's all I really got to say, man. You know, one love is going to get us through, people. One love. And I wish I learned it a long time ago. But I learned it till now, all right? All right. And that's all the topic I'm going to bring today. It's your boy, Domination, back of the basics, chunk of the deuce. That's how we do the Texas, baby. All right, all right, all right, all right. Till next time.